This is the drive home with
Zac,
Alfie, Frankie,
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home from the Den, where it finished Millwall 2,
Norwich City.
3.
Norwich City 3. Big win for Norwich. You know, a tough loss to take because I felt that we gave everything. The players gave absolutely everything today. They left no blade of grass untouched. They run their socks off, but ultimately two woeful bits of defending and an excellent goal from Norwich were enough to give them all 3 points. If you're not subscribed to the Mill Drive Home, get yourself subscribed. Thank you very much for being on the channel. If you like the video, stick a like on it, because we really appreciate your support, and put your comments in below. We started off with Long in goal, a back four of Danny McNamara at right back, Murray Wallace at left back, with Cresswell and Jake Cooper as the four defenders. In front of them was Ryan Leonard and George Saville. Then we had Ollie Burke on the right, George Honeyman on the left, Zian Fleming in behind Thomas and Bradshaw. I felt like we started the game off really well. We were, on the attack. We had possession in their half for a lot of it. Norwich were making mistakes. They kept playing the ball out. I think the press worked really well, considering how well Norwich kept the ball, how well Norwich can keep the ball. The press worked really well. Saying that, Norwich create the first chance with a through ball. Ryan Leonard, who, to be fair, I'll say it now, was my man of the match. I thought he was absolutely superb. Makes a great challenge, wins the ball. Somehow the ref gives a foul and then books him, which was a baffling decision. I felt he clearly won the ball. It was right in front of me. And from the resulting free kick, the Norwich City player put it to George Long's side, and George Long just snapped it up. It was an easy save for Longy. And in fact, the only save I think he made in the entire... No, we made one other save. He didn't have to do much. He didn't have to do much, Long, and that's... he'll be disappointed with that. The fact that he's not had to do much. We then create a really good chance. A through ball. Did we score? I think we scored with our first chance. So it was a ball up, and I'm not sure who won the header, but it's dropped to Zian Fleming, who's put a really good ball to Tom Bradshaw.
Who's sent both defenders really well.
Bad defending from them, actually, because they tried to win the ball. He didn't, and he just looped it, just flicked it up above him. Gone through, and then Thomas Bradshaw, you're thinking, he's not been great with one-on-ones, but it was a fantastic finish. He just lifts the ball a little bit, puts us 1-0 up. It was, really, the Den goes absolutely wild at that stage. Great atmosphere from both teams. Both sets of fans. I think we got killed a bit, but we created another chance from the same kind of thing. Zian Fleming got the ball and then plays only Burke down the right. Burke is then running through on goal, and he just puts, instead of using the outside of his boot, he uses the inside of his boot, and he drags it past. If we could have made it 2-0 at that stage, I think the game would have been completely different. But it was, like I said, we were doing really well at that stage, creating chances. And then we give away a corner. I think one of the only times Norwich got anywhere near our half in the first half, other than the free kick. And it's really poor defending. So the Norwich players line up on the edge of the box, leave one man, but they line up on the edge of the box. They all run in. Our whole defence goes with it, leaves a man completely unmarked on the edge of the box, who hits the ball towards goal. He didn't even hit it very well. That was the frustrating thing. Hits it towards goal. It takes a deflection, I think, off Fleming. And
who completely blinded the keeper.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was a really cheap and weak goal to concede, and it really knocked the stuffing out of us. I've got to be honest, knocked the stuffing out of me. I was thinking, I don't know how we are not, we're not winning this game. It was really disappointing at that stage. Nothing much happened after that with the rest of the first half. We go in at 1-1, and like I said, I felt that we then needed to kick on a little bit. You expected Norwich to play better in the second half, and they did start to play better. However, we conceded another very cheap free kick, another cheap goal from a corner towards the start of the second half. This time, it's a short corner. They run down the byline. We've been caught twice like that this year. He then drives it across, and the Norwich City striker gets in front of the defender and just kind of puts it in the bottom right-hand corner to put them 2-1 up. To be fair, the third, I think, I think Bradshaw had the chance after that. So it was a Bradshaw chance. where Zian Fleming played it down the right. The ball was just looped up to Bradshaw, who headed it towards goal, and it was a really, really good bit of defending to get it off the line. Because that would have equalised, would have been an equaliser, and like I said, a deserved equaliser. But from that, a couple of minutes later, Norwich create the best move of the game. Really great from Hernandez down the right, who has burnt Murray Wallace for pace. Absolutely burnt him. He's cut it back, and it's a really nice finish, kind of a looped finish into the top left-hand corner. Not too much pace on it, but it's a
fantastic.
Yeah,
finish.
it was a really good finish, and it was a really good goal to put them 3-1 up. And he was just hoping if we could get a goal back, it would, it'd lift the crowd and, put Norwich under pressure like they were in the first half. And we've created chances, and it's just kind of balls dropping on the edge of the box, and our shots weren't good enough. We've made a number of substitutions, which I'm not going to go through because there were so many. I think both teams made all 5 subs, so it would take me 10 minutes if I go through the substitutions. But we've made a couple of substitutions. We do get a goal
in the 85th, I think
it was 85th minute. It was a corner. It was a corner from the right. Zian Fleming's
great jump.
It was a great jump from Fleming, and he's nodded it back past goal. I forgot to mention the long save from the corner that they scored from in the corner, the second goal. It's a really good shot from the Norwich City strike. I don't think it was the striker, but it was from outside the box, and he's absolutely belted it. It's going top corner, and Long's made a fantastic save to tip it over the bar.
Yeah.
So we go 3-2 up after that Fleming chance, Fleming header, and then we're pushing, and obviously time wasting from the Norwich City goalkeeper. But there's 6 minutes of injury time, and we get another chance to Tom Bradshaw hits it towards goal. It's going in, and another one's cleared off the line. And Hanley's done well to get back on the line and clear it away. And like I said, I don't know what more we could have done other than defend the set pieces. I don't know what more we could have done as a team. I felt like I said, Romain Esse came on again and looked really lively, very skillful.
He does look like he has a lot of potential.
Some great. To be fair, I've knocked George Evans a couple of times, but he came on and a few good passes. Yeah, he did his job well. Zach, who's your man of the match?
I really don't know today. There was a couple players that played well, but I've heard what you said about Leonard, and I think he did do well. I do think he played it well. He's coming back from injury, and I think Leonard played quite well.
I thought he was off the pace against Luton in midweek, but today he was absolutely superb. He was absolutely superb. Breaking up tackles, a couple of really good slide tackles. Just really good. I felt, it's mad to say, but I felt like we actually defended well, other than the set pieces. That you just can't concede goals like that against decent sides in the Championship. And obviously now Norwich City go above us. Who did you think was who was your man of the match?
Mine was Leonard, but I feel a bit bad for Bradshaw. He got 2 goals cleared off the line.
Yeah. Who was yours, Frankos?
I would agree. My man of the match is
Leonard as well. Obviously, we've got no game midweek. Finally, we've got a break. Yeah. We've needed one.
We do. Look, our players did look quite tired today.
Yeah, it's not surprising considering how many games they've played. They've played midweek,
9
weekend,
games
midweek,
in
weekend.
a month and a bit.
Yeah.
Mad.
And we, it was just a little bit too much for us today against the Norwich City. So, like I said, they played well at the back. Good support from their fans. They sung well. Other than throwing flares, I think one of the flares hit a ball boy, didn't they?
Yeah, he said that it hit him in the shoulder,
which is it's quite dangerous to be bringing that kind of rubbish into a football stadium. But we're gonna have to them. I just don't want the players to get too down. I don't want them to feel they gave everything today, and I'm proud of the fact that they did what they did, because they left everything out on the pitch, and that's all you can ask for. We've got Reading away, Reading away, which is the ticket drama next Saturday, and I just hope we just go there and try it. Frankie, you're coming, isn't it? It's your first away game. that you're going to come to. So we'll go again. It's disappointing today. There's no getting around it, because I felt we'd done enough to at least get a point from that game. But it wasn't to be. And we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to add, Zach?
We still have a chance.
Yeah, we still have a chance. We're still in it. You know, we've got a decent run in. We've just got to. If we play like we played today, we'll
and that's
we'll
also
give ourselves a very good chance.
4 of the hardest games we'll get all season.
Yeah, we've
in a row.
had Sheffield United, Burnley, Luton, and then Norwich. It's been
In
a tough
2
run.
weeks.
It's disappointing to only get 1 point out of those last 2 games, because we deserve more than that. But that's what we've got. And we go again next week. Thank you very much for watching. There is only one way we can finish it, as I'm about to drive into the Rotherhithe Tunnel. No one likes us.